Spooky music. Hello, everyone. It's time to play Parasite Eve. Ooh. Thrilling stuff. Dude, bleeding Statue of Liberty. Yeah, this is a stream where I just had no idea what to do today.
That's quite a feat. Wonder what happens to the tedious if I... Oh,
Oh, whoa, ow, 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 ow.
Hello.
Hi, Usmillis. Clappy, thank you for the 51 months. Usmillis, thank you for the 7 months. Eduardo, thank you for the 6 months in advance and for 57 months. Wow. Lemon Crush, rather. Thank you for the 5 months of Prime Gaming. You guys have started a hype train immediately. I haven't even started playing yet. This is a good intro.
I disagree.
Can you drift the burning horse?
Can you drift the burning horse? I'll try. Pralgot, thank you for the 40 months. Thank you very much. Oh, there's the burning horse. There it is. You're spoiling the game. The worst foe lies within the self. Parasite Eve. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, before this stream, I agonized for hours over what to do. Nothing in particular, like, my brain wasn't latching onto anything in specific. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I wasn't, like... I couldn't think of anything, and I wasn't, I was kind of low energy, so I just spent, 5 hours instead working on the YouTube video stuff instead. But, you know, gotta do that at some point. But, I don't know. This is me just kind of just kind of feel like playing some Parasite Eve. It's just like the only thing my brain, drifted towards, so... Here we are. That's what we're doing today. There's 1,000,001 games I could play at any given moment, and for some reason I'm just Parasite Eve. Why not play Parasite Eve again? You guys ever get that? I also wanted to play an EX game, but it turns out my save data has gone walkabout at some point, so we're doing new game instead. No, we don't need to see it again. We don't need to... Actually, yes, I think that's that kind of thing is the momentum that keeps live service games going. People are always like, oh, I want to play... starting a new game is such a commitment. Which one do you play? I could have played SSX3 today instead. But I didn't do that. What a mistake. Chat, what if I played... Chat, what if... But no, Parasite Eve, because it's just the first thing my brain latched onto. Anyway, Judy Hopps? Where is Judy Hopps? That's a good question. I don't know if she... Oh. The ring... There. Since this is a game where you play a police officer, after all, it's still got the tag on it. Alright, let's start a game. Let's start the game. There'll be plenty of time to chat shit once I'm actually playing. Especially because this game starts with a 15-minute cutscene or whatever.
I disagree.
Tux in love.
Death holds no sway. Thank you for the 2 months of Prime Gaming. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'll finish this playthrough of Parasite Eve, by the way, but I feel like playing it right. This might be one of those times where I play the first 4 hours of a game and then forget about it. The problem I have with starting new games, right, is that after a typical work day, you know, this is after my work, my shift at work. I've spent 8 hours working and I'm now streaming. And then I've only got, I don't know, maybe 4 and a bit hours tops before it's late and I would like to go to bed. That's not enough time to, finish a game, usually. If you do that a couple of times, maybe even 3 times you can complete a game, but then you're sort of, dedicating multiple streams to the one game, and you have to... I'm... Doing a stream after work is tiring. That's the other thing as well. I know, sorry, I'm complaining. This is a shoot the shit kind of stream, and it's a shoot the shit kind of game, because it's an RPG. The pace is not very fast.
I disagree.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
6 and roll, 6 and roll, 6 and roll.
Egg Noodles, thank you for the 25 months. This is a shoot the shit kind of stream and a shoot the shit kind of game. I used to stream before I went to work, back when I worked like a much later shift. And now that I wake up and I like that my shift is much earlier. We're at the opera, by the way. We wanted to come to the opera. Have you guys ever been to the opera? I haven't. Aya Brea, age 25, NYPD officer. We can make her be named something else. Any of you guys got any good names for Aya going around? I'll throw that one to chat for a moment.
Disagree.
Juddy Ops, NYPD.
Juddy Ops. That's a good name. Juddy. Juddy. We can't change her last name. She's Juddy Brea. Juddy Brea. That's Juddy. Someone draw Aya Brea as a rabbit police officer. That would please me greatly. But imagine if everyone in Parasite Eve was furries. That'd make the metaphor really fucking confusing, wouldn't it? They would surpass humanity and evolve, and like everyone's a different species, and it's like, well, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What's going on here? During that run cycle, get used to it. This is like the run speed of the game. If I have a complaint about Parasite Eve 1, you move really slowly. I wish you just moved a little faster in combat. Just a little. Have I seen the speedrun route for Parasite Eve? I've watched Igdisis and Froob do it a couple of times, but I've never, like, learned the run myself, and I don't really want to. It's just on the long end for my tastes. Most interesting is Club Percent. I've wanted to do like a YouTube challenge video, like, can you beat Parasite Eve with only Club? And it's like, well, I know you can. Like, people have done it, but like, I want to do it. But not this time. Because I haven't played Parasite Eve in at least 3 weeks. Just as a game to grind, it seems like, I don't know, it's just long in the tooth, isn't it? Isn't the run, like, slightly south of 3 hours? That's long, bro. $240-ish? Yeah, slightly south of 3. And it's like not a quick one. A quick one? I can't speak. I've never been able to speak. Has anyone noticed that about me? It's not a quick run to reset either. I do appreciate how, like, relative to RPGs, this game starts pretty fast. Relative to survival horror games, this starts pretty slow. You've honestly got better odds of getting a Parasite Eve 2 run out of me than Parasite Eve 1. I haven't done a lot of speedrunning in a while. Nah, fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. See you later. Yo, charred individual. No, what the fuck, it's not, I, like, protect, like, nah, man, I'm out of here. I wanted to show you something. I guess it's not here yet. There's, like, I believe that a guy shows up there. You can get some extra ammo off of him. It's not, like, essential, and it's not even really useful. It's just interesting that it's there. It's like a very obtuse anti-softlock thing, I think. Like, if you somehow whiffed all your shots on, like, the very first phase of this or something. I'm trying to demonstrate some stuff here. Hello. You should be awakening soon. Done. My latent power has awakened. That means I can now shoot the gun. Wait, hang on, if I crit in the right order... Hang on a moment, hang on, watch. 6, no, I want 6, no, my crit is 9! Do you guys see the vision? Okay, 6, 9! I win. I beat the game. The reload in the middle kinda... The reload in the middle kind of, like, ruined the pacing of that, but still. Right, you don't know me, Juddy. You should know me well. Yeah, you know what, that's a pretty good, joke YouTube fucking shitpost thing to do. How fast can you hit for 69 damage in, like, every Final Fantasy game? What a terrible concept. Who's Juddy? Someone... Okay, so I've got Judy Hopps here with me. And someone subscribed to be like... Juddy Ops, NYPD. Like, I don't know if they misspelled it on purpose, but I just... How do I get backstage, by the way? We can attempt Silent Hill 0 stars, we can attempt 69 damage. You know, the Silent Hill 0 stars video is like... For some reason blew up. All of a sudden, I say blew up, but like, it picked up somewhere within like fucking 33% of its like lifetime views within the past week. Which is very peculiar to me. I saw her, like, fly off to the left. How do I go left? Oh my... Da! A curse on you, Square, and your Enixes! I know she's down there. Jump down. Forget it. Right, yeah, this is the siren showing up is your cue to know that you can go back outside and get some bullets. I don't think a lot of people realize this is even there. Like, it's not necessary, it's not even important, but I'm gonna do it just to show you that it's there. And also to show you how infuriating Aya's walk speed is. I watched the Zootopia, so you didn't get it. You haven't watched the Zootopia? What the fuck? Oh, he also heals you. Didn't know that. Not that I got hit. And he gives you some ammo. And then 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 he gives you some ammo. So I've got some ammo now.
I disagree.
Six and explode, six and leave, six and lurk.
Why did you just give up on Sucks and GG? Koyos, thank you for the 87 months. Thank you very much. Yeah, he has a lot of extra ammo, so I took it. It's mine now. I don't know why. When I express the sentiment that, like, when I stream on weekdays, I'm usually tired after work and I only have, like, 4 hours to do a stream or something. So I decided to pick the game that I will definitely not finish in 4 hours because it's too bloody long for that. But also, I've got no speedruns on the go and I haven't really, like, felt like learning any of them right now. I rarely want to speedrun, like, after work. It's fucking tiring. I actually didn't know you could climb back out. I thought this was a one-way trip. What if you run out of ammo again? I just don't know. What if I run out of ammo? That would be embarrassing. You know, despite the number of times I've played through this game, which is, I think, about 3 or 4, I've never finished the Chrysler Building, and every time I suggest it, my chat is like, no, don't do the Chrysler Building. Part of this is that I keep losing my EX game save, so I never have the fucking chance to do it. This dumbass never holds onto his save files. cutscene is still really good. Shot him in the ass. Is this on PS1? Yeah, this is a PS1 exclusive. Why, yes, you can open every locker individually. Yeah, the lockers in the mirror are still closed? Yep. They're spooky mirrors. That's what third one no one likes to talk about. I think Igdisus likes it. I've never played the third birthday. There's so many games I could play at any given time. Like, I could have just been playing the third birthday. I like there's a clown just totally avoided like all of the catastrophe going on. And then he dies anyway. Ah. This ain't about him though. It's about these lockers. Nothing. I think every playthrough of the game I do that. I open all the lockers and get nothing for it. Where'd the clown go? Oh, oof. That rat showed me what for. Shoot him in the bum! Level up. When you level up, you acquire point. I have 13 bonus point. You can put in various statistic. But realistically, I think there's no point in putting in anything other than weapon strength. Because everything else levels up to the maximum if you grind out to max level. And this game has a funny level curve, where once you get past, like, level 50 or something, the experience to next level becomes a fixed value from there to 99. I've never actually, like, done it, but put it this way, getting to level 99 is realistic and not even that hard.
I disagree.
Billy Potatoes, thank you for the 25 months of Prime Gaming. Thank you very much. Yeah, New Game Plus doesn't carry over your character level. That's the other reason to invest in weapon strength, because you can carry over a gun, but you cannot carry over your level. The clown! No! Rest in peace, clown. Did I already go in this room? Am I a fraud? I'm fraudulent. I've already been in this room. What do you mean it's locked? No, it isn't. Alright, never mind. I guess it's locked. Quick, go fight 2 rats. They cast Fireball. I cast Gun. Gun, it turns out, is the more effective option of the 2. Oh my god, I'm getting comboed. I'm losing to a bird. Combat system looks interesting. It is interesting. Parasite Eve 1 is really the only game that plays like Parasite Eve 1. Like, it's one of a kind. They never made anything like it ever again, not even its own sequels. Let me in this door. What do you mean the door's fake? You suck! Vagrant Story is kind of similar. Chat, what if I played Vagrant Story? It's amazing that sometimes I struggle with the motivation of, like, what to stream when I've got 2 million fucking PS1 RPGs I haven't played. It's such a commitment, though. But if I streamed Control, don't be silly. No one wants that. I never know what to use these. I've already got a full inventory as well. Nah, just do it. Just do it. Whatever. Don't overthink it. Resident Evil 5 or 6, the next one? Neither. I finished Resident Evil 5 a couple streams ago. And the next game up is Darkside Chronicles. Okay, well that was all well and good, but I didn't get, like, a key from that or anything. Where's the fucking key? Hey, Freda. Did I find the Darkside Chronicle disc? No, I bought a new one. I bought a new one. My local used game store just had a copy of it. Oh, once again, birds are evil. Real and true. It was like a tenner, don't worry about it. It wasn't like pricey or anything. But I genuinely have no idea where my old copy is supposed to be. For those of you who don't know, when I pulled my copy of Darkside Chronicle off the shelf a few streams ago, I opened it and I found not a copy of Resident Evil The Darkside Chronicles, I found a copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is very unusual because I don't have the box for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So no idea what's happened there. I went through all of my Wii and GameCube games trying to see if any of them had 2 discs in the case and didn't find it, so I have no idea what's happened to that. In the end, I just went out and bought a new copy. Whatever. And from the Wii I might have lended it to. I had friends who had Nintendo Wiis, but why would any of them have wanted Darkside Chronicles, you know? Should I have streamed Darkside Chronicles before too? I don't think I have. Another key. My inventory is full.
Must be on drugs.
Be on drugs, bro. You don't need to read the diary. God damn it. You don't need to read it again. I need the key. I need the key. Does Judy Ops have a backpack under that dress? No, her dress has pockets. Judy Brea always dresses in functional dress that has pocket. Holy shit, a woman's dress with pockets? Some of them have pockets, don't they? I distinctly recall one of the most delighted expressions I ever have seen in my life. Who was it? I can't remember who it was even from. It stuck with me that it was a woman, where I was like, that was a nice dress, and they went, thanks, it even has pockets. And I was like, and at the time I was like, that's a very... The inexplicableness of the remark, like, stuck with me. Because at the time I was like, why is that something... Huh? Very pleased by the dress having pockets, this individual. I mean, yeah, I know women's clothes don't have, like, pockets on them a lot of the time. Like, I get that now, but back then I was, like, younger. So this person being like, it even has pockets, was, like, something that stuck in my memory as, like, why did they say that?
Hi Punchy, now hear me out. Would. Also, I wish we would get a HD
Gross.
with the PS1 FF games.
Yeah, they should do that, but they haven't done that, and I don't think they're gonna do that. This game definitely deserves to be re-released. Oh, she's on the go. 3! Ah! Ah, the reload! Ah! No contact damage! Ow. This is a real Medicine 1 kind of situation, if you ask me. I can never stay within the lines, bro. You still need some time, girl. Your mitochondria is completely free. Mitochondria? What are you saying? I don't understand you! You. Hate it when games have incorrect cell biology. This game is like based on a novel. Rather, it's a sequel to a novel that was that's like it was written by a guy who I think knew a lot about the topic, but all the same, is very silly. How weird is it on face value, though, that Square decided to make a video game sequel to a novel? That doesn't happen anymore because modern video games are so fucking boring. Yes, I'm one of those people. Crit. Crit. Oh! I saw it. I saw the future. I've seen through it. Your in-game is also a sequel to a novel? Kind of. That's a kinda sort of situation. Whoops, wrong target. Yes. God, I didn't even see what damage I did. He was off screen. Ow. No, it happened again. We'll never find out how much damage I did. Better range, but will chew through bullets quicker, and... So here's the thing about fire rate in this game that's like a little sneaky. It says rate of fire 3. The thing the game doesn't tell you that's very important for understanding how damage works is that it divides the damage of the individual hits by the rate of fire. So we've got 13 divided by 2 here. That gives you like, what is it, 6.5? Yeah, decimals. They don't pay me to think, alright? Whereas this is 17 divided by 3, and that is a different number. It's a different number. But I'll let you figure out what that number is. Like 5, it's some fucking decimal shit. 5-3, that's it, yeah. Which means that gun actually, despite having a higher attack stat, does less damage per individual hit. It is for that reason that I think pistols are generally considered the best type of gun in Parasite Eve. Because machine guns divide their fucking attack by like 6 or something. Alternatively, the real best is a machine gun. Oh, I got 2 revives, wow. Wow, why'd I get 2? Is a machine gun with random fire it, because random doesn't divide. It doesn't divide by shit. So you might fire 6 shots that are all full power. Very cool. But then you're relying on luck. But also, you might as well do it. Like, that is generally the thing that people do, is random fire rate. Because on average, you come out a winner. What am I replacing? I did it! I replaced Medicine 1 with, Medicine 1. Didn't know about random, now you want to play the game again? Give it a try. I was not doing New Game Plus unless I lost my old save. I did lose my old save, yeah. If I had it, I probably would be doing it, but... it's gone. It went kaput. I think, because I'm playing this on DuckStation, I think DuckStation did an update that changed how, like, save game management. It's probably still around in the file. I don't give a shit, though. Like, I didn't delete it. But it's not a big deal. Good dodge, good hustle. Death. Ow. Now see, if I was doing club only, the choice of where to allocate my offense ups would be much more straightforward. Because I would just dump everything into Club 1. This is the only club you would ever use in a club run, not because there aren't other clubs, but because every other club has the Thieve stat attached to it, and hidden downside of the Steel stat attribute on clubs is that they halve your fucking attack. It doesn't tell you that it does that, but it does that. Very cool, thank you. Right, I'm level 6 already. Thieving Club has its place, but as a daily driver, like, attacking option, you wouldn't want to pick the club that thieves, because then you won't do... you halve your damage, that's no good. Juddy's ready to take me on just by herself. You have more people with you, they just burn, right? Ooh. You are. Why am I the only one? You'll find out, eventually. I wish this game had voice acting, so I didn't have to yap. How much longer am I going to be streaming? Probably like 3 or 4 hours. Not long term. I'm not finishing this game tonight. Jesus Christ. This is like, what, like a 12-hour game, roughly? this is a 2 or 3 stream kind of game. Especially if I do, like, the optional area. There are 2 targets. That's it, that's all the explanation you get. There's 2 of them. Damn it, he fucking twisted. Son of the bitch. There's an option, there's a couple of them actually. It's a real Medicine 1 kind of moment, if you ask me. Nice. Love that for me. That attack is so difficult to evade. I'm getting up close and personal like this, it's not just because of gun range. You actually have a better shot of doing a crit when you're point blank. Crit rate is a distance thing. So I'm gonna stand right here and shoot him in the face. I've acquired the KV vest. It's just a regular NYC sewer gator, not sure what the mitochondria changed here. Does it stand for Kevlar? Yeah, probably. Bearing in mind this game has to contend with, like, Japanese character limits. Christmas Eve of all nights. To represent the citizens of the city and to view exclusively. Anyway, this is what the police does to journalists. That is hilarious, but also extremely uncalled for. Also illegal, that doesn't matter anymore. I do like how Aya's date is, like, now just summarily dropped and it doesn't come up again. The opera, is that the in thing right now? Saw the ad in the paper. I don't know, just saw the ad in the paper. Oh my god, this game is from the 90s. symbiosis. When was I in the hospital? Yeah, the game opens with Aya, like, have someone... There's a man accompanying her to the opera. They're on a date. And I don't even think the date gets a name before Aya, like, literally shoves him out of screen range, and then he is never seen again. His name was Man in the subtitles. Man! It's nice to see that Man from Sweet Home is still getting work. Now this is a very Racing Lagoon kind of pan-over. Mainly because it's a very Final Fantasy VIII kind of pan-over, and both those games are kind of built on the same frame. God, Square was just fucking doing all kinds of shit back then. Like, I know this is NYC, but also, like, the way, the color palette, it's very Yokohama. Ah, they had an engine, and by God, they got the most out of it. Now, you guys are saying that, like, oh, back then Square used to just do stuff. But here's the thing. I think Square does a lot of shit now. How many of you guys played Visions of Mana? How many of you guys played Harvestella? What about Voice of Cards? Did you play, fucking Neo Fantasian? They actually release, like, a lot of shit. Like, now. In, like, 20 years, people are gonna look back on 2022 to 2025 Square Enix, and then people are gonna be like, man, they released so many fucking games during this time period. Why didn't any of these, like, do well at the time? It's like, no one played them, I don't know. Yeah, the Adventures of Elliot, brand new game, coming out. Got that Octopath Traveler thing, never heard of that before. That's fake. Paranorma Site's really good. I really liked that game. Strangers of Paradise? Bullshit. Walks away. They released Dragon's Quest 3 HD, and they're coming out with 1-2 HD soon. And then there's Dragon Quest 7 fucking remake coming out. That's so... By the way, Yuji Horii accidentally confirmed 4, 5, 6 remakes are happening because he's a dumbass. Like, it was kind of obvious, but he didn't even fucking try to hide it. It's really good. I love that man. He's so old that he doesn't care anymore. He was on an interview, right, and the co-host on the interview was like, it's interesting that 7 Remake came out first rather than 4, 5, 6, and Yuji Horii was like, it was finished first by chance. And then he realized what he'd said. And then said it again. He repeated the sentence. It was like he clarified the statement. He was like, oh, I mean that 7 was finished first, like before 4, and then the host is like, well, it sounds like you're saying that 4, 5, 6 remakes are being made. And he was like, I didn't say that. But that is what I said, but I didn't say that. I didn't say it, but he definitely said that. That's totally what he said. Like, what was the specific sentence he said? He said, it was just by chance that 7 Remake was finished first, which definitely implies that 4, 5, 6 are being made, right? There's no other way to interpret that statement. I love the fact he said it twice. He said the sentence, oh, it was just finished first by chance, and then clarified, oh, it was 7 that was finished first, but like, just in case you didn't catch it. So funny. Yuji Horii, man. The fact that... oh my goodness. Auto is a really nice ability to have. Use medicine when HP is low. Means you don't gotta worry about it. Did you find the time to play all these PS1 games? How do you think I feel? There's so many PS1 RPGs I haven't played that I probably never will because I can't get people to sit still for long enough for them. Yeah, auto is the best skill by far. DJ FEMA, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Would I like to exchange items? Motherfucker, of course I'd love to exchange items. The tool? You're a fucking tool. Hey, self-destructive, nice Discord avatar. You're okay with me using it for that purpose, right? I figured it'd be kind of strange if I'm allowed to use it as a Twitch emote, but I can't make it my profile picture. Goodbye. Is there only one of those I could get to look normal? As like a circle Discord avatar? Why the fuck is circles like avatars on social media we don't store images as circles. What fucking tech bro bitch came up with that, and who do I need to punch? Pisses me off so much that, like, why? You deny your purpose. You deny the basic fact. It's like everyone trying to get rid of fucking headphone jacks on phones. We don't have a better alternative. You haven't reinvented the standard, you just fucked it up. You haven't made a better system, you've just deleted the thing that already worked. Pisses me off. Stupid. Ooh la la. Social media avatars should be square, because that's how we store images on the fucking computer. That is my edict. Using the tool item, you can add or remove parameters and added effects on your weapon or armor to create your customized equipment. If you remove an added effect from a weapon or armor, that equipment will disappear. Number of added effects that could be... Don't interrupt me.
All these squares should not make a circle profile pic.
I agree. Overwhelming Shotgun, thank you for the 20 months. Increase the number of slots by getting equipment modified at the NYPD weapons department. I don't need modifiers, I need points. I need big attack number on my gun. Ugh, having to do this with the fucking analog stick is so awkward. This is, in fact, a vastly superior weapon. May I have it, pretty please? Thank you. How do I use the tool, though? Am I stupid? Where's this done? Oh, it's from this menu. Right. Yeah. Oh, right. Regular tools don't, like, do that. Regular tools can't just, like, jack the does it? I forget how this works. Well, +2 doesn't make that much of a difference. Parameter will be moved, and M84F will be lost. Is this okay? Yes. Oh, it does add. Yeah, it adds. It destroys the weapon, but it adds the parameters. So I gained +4 attack. Which is not an insignificant number this early in the game. This is how you eventually create super weapons. Oh, here we go. I can now distribute my bonus points. You can put points into speeding up active time or item capacity. But really, the right thing to do is to fucking pump them numbers on ye goddamn guns. Spending points on active time or item capacity isn't like a wrong choice, like it's fine. This game's not really like hard enough to the point where you need to spend every point carefully or everything is fucked. But since New Game Plus doesn't carry over levels, it does make sense to invest your bonus points into stat upgrades because you actually can bring that forward. And if you use the tools, you can eventually end up with a gun that has extremely big number. Or armor. You can also do that with armor. That's also a thing you can do. I believe it's possible to just power up your defense as well if you're so inclined. But realistically, gun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, relatively early in the game, there's an actually pretty common enemy that drops offense +1s quite frequently. If you want to, you can just sit there for like fucking half an hour, or more than that, a few hours, and just get a gun that has like +2 million. Takes forever, but you can do it. Look at this color-coordinated lad. Fucking red jacket, red shorts, red shoes. And this is Juddy. Well, that's awkward. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is what streaming feels like. Thank you all for coming. Today we're going to play Skrinko Dinko's Backyard Bingo for the Nintendo 64. Thank you to all 3 of my two followers. Thank you to all 2 of my followers. Neither of them turned up today, but that's okay. We'll get them next time. Guys, alright. Never mind. It's fine. Will this be on the test? Unfortunately, I have a lot of you with me now. But let me tell you, streaming in those early days, that's what it felt like sometimes. Just scream into the void. On national television as the sole survivor of that incident. Which you only answer when I ask you. The media's just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even turn you into a suspect, so you let me do the talking, understood? Yes, sir. Juddy will not listen to this, in fact. Juddy is not going to obey this. This could be the work of a terrorist? That is what we currently speculate. Sounds from officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames. Rare, highly flammable chemical which is used to start the fire. Yeah, cool. Dr. Brea survived without so much as a minor burn. Of her quick thinking and training as an officer. Asking her the question. Imagine if someone actually did do this on the police force, though. Like, what she's about to do. She just jumps in and starts talking, I'm mutated. My cells are fucking built different. It'd be freaky. It'd be crazy. I have psychic powers. I'm immune to being set on fire. But Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire. She did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. Like, crazy shit. Also, this is like the one thing they told her not to do. He's some kind of alien? He's very tired and we are still investigating. That'd be a crazy-ass story. Juddy, I thought I told you not to say anything. I'm telling the truth, sir. The police would never lie. Looks into camera. That is not the point. Who's going to believe you? You stare at the meter and cause people to panic. You're a loose cannon, Brea. Some Japanese scientists think couldn't understand his English too well. This is a recurring character from the novel. He's writing about some myth or something. Says he's coming over here. So, like, the original Parasite Eve novel is set in Japan. And then this game semi-sequel is set in America. And Maida, the researcher, is a recurring character from the novel. Who, like, goes to America from Japan because he hears about the crazy mitochondria shit, and he's like, oh shit, that's crazy, I'm all about that. And he hustles over. Juddy. She's Juddy Ops. How many of you guys are gonna go and see Zootopia 2? I know I want to. I wanted to go see The Long Walk in cinemas, but I fucking forgot. I meant to go see it on Wednesday, and I just forgot. I just forgot about it. I could have gone and I could have went to go see it today. And just decided to stream it. It was really tempting. Because like I said, I had no fucking idea what to stream. What a case to have on Christmas. It's September. That's odd to have a PhD and be working in a museum. Is that odd? I don't think that's odd at all, is it? I would like to think most of the people who work in museums are in fact highly qualified. That's like why it's a museum. I mean, it's not like why it's a museum. You know what I mean? Like that's that's sort of the type it attracts. Like they're educational institutions. That is where you would encounter highly qualified individuals. I don't know. I've seen enough Tom Scott videos to know that's where all the fucking PhD havers are at. This was the 90s and no one had a PhD except one guy. Alright, fair enough. People hadn't had time to get their doctorates yet. They were new. They were new. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Letting the streams go by. Thank you for subscribing. Once in a lifetime. The real answer to where biologists are is unemployed. Damn. You really gotta, like, say things, don't you? Thanks for the streams and amazing YouTube videos. Don't watch Twitch much, but my YouTube vids are awesome. Glad you like them. Thank you very much. I'm working on a new one. I mean, I'm always working on a new one. There's like very rarely a point in time where I'm not working on a YouTube video of some description. I will say, this next video I'm doing is probably going to take longer because the game in question is like fucking 3 times as long as I thought it was. I had an idea for a game I wanted to check out. I've been playing it and it is very interesting. It's also long as tits. I was not ready for how long that one was. Like, oh man, I'm gonna play an adventure game. It won't be 30 hours long. Wrong. What the fuck? Who makes games of that type that are that long? Jeez. Clues concerning incident which occurred. Video essay creep is real. I don't think the video is going to be long, but the game is long. Long because of difficulty of guessing what they want to do. Does it have that much content? Both. It's an interesting one. It's an unusually structured video game that makes it very interesting to talk about. Is this Hojo? A little. Like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't, like, play the game in question for about a week, and when I picked up my save file again to continue it, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? It's a game where I feel like if I put it down for too long, I suffer when I pick it back up because I cannot remember what I was doing. Which is funny, because the game even tries to help you out with that, and it's still not enough. Like a very rare PS1 game with an objective list that you can pull up the menu and look at. Like it's a modern game. It's very forward-thinking, actually. But it's still not enough info to go on half the time. It's like, I don't fucking remember where this is. Do you? Mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code. Is it Silk Song? No. It's not Silk Song. Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. You excited for Silent Hill F? I'm looking forward to it, yeah. My sentiment has slowly become more positive over time, as they've shown more actual gameplay, and it turns out Silent Hill F actually has, like, mechanics. Like, it's an action game, like a real one. It's like, oh, okay. It's real. I'm always gun-shy about, like, well, not gun-shy, I'm not the one being gun-shy. I'm always, like, worried about developers of new Silent Hill games. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Developers of new Silent Hill games shying away from being too mechanically intricate because of, people tend to react very strangely when you show them combat in a Silent Hill game for some reason. Because people who don't fucking play them and only watch video essays like, Silent Hill's not about the combat. You spend like 70% of that game fighting monsters. Yes, it is! What are you talking about? It's very much like they are action games. You fucking spend the majority of your time fighting monsters in those games, bro. What are you on about? But now that we've seen like a lot of Silent Hill F that isn't just like schoolgirl wandering in the fog, instead we've seen a lot of schoolgirl beating the shit out of things with a naginata, it's like, oh, okay, this is real. This is real. We're doing something over here. This is like an action game, like a real one. Oh, baby. I'm gonna hit them parries. Mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. The mitochondria. Before we're born, this hand is merely a glob of flesh. When the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. Feelings on Fatal Frame 2 getting a remake. Very unusual choice. Why 2? Like, I guess I don't mind, but like, why? The Silent Hill 2? Well, the thing is, Silent Hill 2 is because fucking YouTube essayists and everyone watching them collectively convinced everyone that was the best game, and therefore that was the safest bet to remake, but I don't think that's the case with Fatal Frame. I always thought Fatal Frame 1 was the most popular. I feel like Fatal Frame 1 is the one most people have played. Also, here's the other thing. This is the second remake of Fatal Frame 2. They remade it once already. This is the second remake of Fatal Frame 2. They've done it twice. They remade that game for the Wii. Once already. So this Fatal Frame 2 remake is the second remake, which, by the way, so is Dragon Quest VII. I know that's sort of a weird swerve, but they were both announced on the same Nintendo Direct, and I felt like I was going fucking crazy, because it's like, Dragon Quest VII remake, and I was like, it already has one. They remade it once. They already did that. It was remade for the Nintendo 3DS. They already did that. They did it once already. And they're like, Fatal Frame 2 remake. And it's like, but they did that already. It was on the Wii. What the... I'm going crazy, dude. Mitochondria Eve. Eve! The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? She called herself? Sorry, I need to adopt the first act, but no, I can't do it with this line. It's not good enough. He ain't gonna explain shit. Now that was a lot of words, but not a lot of info. Yeah, we've officially hit the point of remake culture, I guess. I don't know what to call it, where we are just remaking things that we've already remade before. You know, the scene cover you. Look how fucking fast he's going. Warp speed, Daniel.
Just waiting for the Resident Evil 1 remake. I think that's plausible at this point. But we're really gonna keep remaking the same games, like on like a roughly 15-year cycle or something. I'll tell you this, Dragon Quest VII Remake is maybe not that unexpected because they do that with Dragon Quest all the time. Dragon Quest III HD is actually like the third remake of that game. Like, that is not the first time they've remade Dragon Quest III, and I'm willing to bet it won't be the last.
I disagree.
Yo, Weather Waxing, thanks for the 36 months. Juddy, leave the room. You actually want new games? Well, it turns out nobody wants new games. It turns out they want remakes. You ever notice that this turns up in my chat? A lot of people are like, what games do you want remade? We don't even like dare to dream about like getting an interesting sequel or something. People just ask what like remakes I want. Like, why wouldn't they? I don't know. Daniel, Juddy. What game do I want a sequel of or see a new game in the franchise? I want Gitaru Man 2. I know that's like some real pie-in-the-sky shit, but like, you asked. Guns are supposed to be stronger, they're supposed to be safer. I don't know, man. The high-powered killing implements, I think they are supposed to be stronger. Fuck it. Illbleed? Illbleed sequel, never. The thing about Illbleed is that the guy who could have made a sequel, like oversaw a sequel, the director, he like died. And there isn't really anyone I trust to like follow that up. That's the thing, we have a limited time to get these ideas on the plate. Like, people don't live forever. Yu Suzuki needs to fucking hurry up if he wants to finish Shenmue, dude. That guy's like 70. I'm just saying, at this rate, dude, it's not gonna get finished. I'm just pointing it out. That's a bit of a grim observation, I know, but like, at the current rate, man, I don't think Ryo's ever gonna beat Landy. There were already PC ports of D and D2 on Steam. D, yes. D2, no. D2 is a Dreamcast exclusive. Central Park. It's the park that's in the center. That's why they called it Central Park. For once, the Americans got it right. That is a park that is central. Can't really argue with that sort of keen sense. Go, Juddy. For justice. And the mitochondria. I use Judy hops around my neck because someone redeemed a point reward for to put a plushie on the screen.
I disagree.
Greetings, young Parasite Eve 6 and roll.
Deep Road, thank you for the 27 months. There's a channel point redeem to bring one of my plushies onto camera shot, and someone redeemed it for Judy Hops. But this is actually like a really small one. This is actually like meant to hang off a keychain. I don't have like, well, actually, do I have a slightly bigger Judy Hops? I think I do. No, I don't. I'm thinking of Isabel. Anyway, as a result of this, we have named the character Juddy. Because someone suggested, what if you named her Juddy Ops? And I don't know if they typoed or not, but I thought it was funny, so I kept it. Snake-a, snake-a. Gun. Gun.
No, 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 no! 13 damage.
You thought that was the official standard name? No. For some reason, a lot of RPGs up until, like, the late PS2 era still let you set the player character name even when there wasn't really a good reason for that. Like, it's funny, but there isn't really a reason for you to be able to change Aya's name. Like, her name is Aya Brea. And in fact, later games in the series do not let you change her name, because her name is Aya Brea. These birds. No, it's not these birds. These birds drop junk, which will do me no good. If you give Wayne 300 pieces of junk, he can create a super weapon, which means you could farm that shit, like, right now. If you wanted to spend, like, 5 hours doing it, you could get an extremely busted gun on day 2. If you want to do that, go ahead. Like, I don't know. It's a free country. You can do that if you want. I'm doing this before I forget, because... Oh, SP vest. That's not what I thought was there, but... Chain? Nah. Auto is, like, the king. This shit. Fuck that. I remember this, because it's bollocks. Check that drawer, or you can't... You gotta check that drawer, bro. Dumb. It's dumb. Ah! Can I emulate this like 1 to 3 hours? What, from playing at like fucked up speed or whatever? Yeah, do you want to like grind out 300 junk right now? Like, I got nothing else going on, and clearly none of you do either. These guys have a more interesting drop. Well, okay, they would have a more interesting drop if I got it. Those guys, I think, can drop offense +1. Which similarly makes it possible to create a absurdly strong gun, like, right out the gate. Do you have any plus stats that are worth stealing? Kind of, yes. Love the grinding aspect of this game. Did you ever finish the Chrysler building? Because that's where, like, the grinding sickos go to live. I've never done it. And every time I want to do it, my chat's like, no, don't do it. It's so grindy. And I'm like, I kind of want to do it, though. Ow. I'm getting my ass beat. Do it off screen just for you as a little treat. I don't have time to do things off stream. Have I played PE2? I have, yes. I've wanted to do PE2 again, but like try and get the good ending. I didn't get the good ending when I played it. Ow. Is it harder than 1? Yes. PE2 is quite difficult, I think. I think the game really expects you to run around killing everything. Like, the game will very often repopulate the entire map with enemy spawns, and I think it genuinely expects you to run around and kill everything all over again. And if you don't do that, you'll be, like, kinda shortchanged on experience by the end of the game, and then it gets quite hard. Defense +2, mint. Mint papaya. If you take the time to, like, accrue the points and spend them, I imagine the difficulty curve of Parasite Eve 2 is a lot cleaner, but no one wants to run around the entire fucking map killing everything again every time you, like, trigger a major story event. But that is how Parasite Eve 2 expects you to play it if you want to, like, get a good ending, or indeed just not have a shit time with, like, the last quarter of it. And you might have a shit time with it anyway. Birds. Oh shit, the boomerang. Damn. No, I took the junk. I've ruined everything. I don't want the junk. Interestingly as well, Parasite Eve 2 expects you to run around killing everything to increase your rank, and that determines, like, what New Game Plus unlockables you get and what have you. But it's actually impossible, I think, to get the best rank on your first playthrough. There's not enough stuff to kill. Any PE2 guide recommends to have a good time? You don't need a guide, you need patience. Like, it's very straightforward what you have to do, it's just that most people won't want to do it. Like, to be clear, when I say you need to, like, run around and kill everything after every major story event, all you have to do is open the map, and the rooms it wants you to go to will glow red. Like, bright red. It's like, go here, fuckface. There's all new shit to kill. It's just very time-consuming. But if you do it, you get better parasite powers, and you have more money, so you can buy nicer guns and stuff, and that does make the late game appreciably easier, and that is not trivial, because the late game is quite hard. If you diligently grind, it probably does pay off. I say probably because when I played it, I did it pretty as the crow flies. And I by the last quarter of the game, I was like absolutely dragging my body across the finish line. And I can't help but wonder if I would have had a more relaxed difficulty curve if I had ran around killing everything. If you can grind out ammo and health resources, would you do it then? Parasite Eve 2, you can't really, like, run out of... Well, you can, but, like, you're not going to. The point is that the more shit you kill, the more resources you have. It's an action game. Like, it's an action game. Resource conservation is important in the moment, but in the big picture, just kill everything. Honestly, this game isn't really about, like, scarcity of resources either. They're not really survival horror games. People call this a survival horror game, and it's got a limited inventory, which I think the inventory being a slight pain in the ass is an important component of every good survival horror game. But really, you're not really trying to avoid conflict or combat. You want to kill stuff to get the experience go up. This is RPG gaming. RPG, this is the reason I think horror RPGs aren't more common, is that the genre has, like, kind of an inherent conflict with the nature of the tension of, like, fixed resources and shit. RPGs are about number go up and become strong, you know? And horror isn't necessarily conducive to that. But damn it, I like it. Not necessarily a match made in heaven, but very interesting RPGs get made when trying to marry the two ideas together. Doesn't always lead to the scariest games ever, but it does lead to some very interesting RPGs, and isn't that good enough? I think that's good enough. Don't bite me! That was scary. I almost got bit. Oh, we have so little car PGs too, yeah. Well, a lot of car, like, simulation games have kind of light RPG elements where you upgrade the car and stuff. And yeah, we have Racing Lagoon. Naturally. I never finished Racing Lagoon. I found Racing Lagoon's controls kind of hard to work with, but then I got into a groove and I was winning a lot, but I sort of got stuck. I was like, where do I go? What do I do? I never finished it. It's a shame. I'm not, like, much of a racing game guy. Just in general. And Racing Lagoon has a very strange pacing. Where, like, early on when your car is, like, stock parts, the game is really difficult. Like, when your car fucking sucks, it's really hard to win races. But then when you get some good parts, it becomes really easy to win races. Almost like it's an RPG of some description. Where improving stat helps a shit ton. Wow. The fact that, like, you have that level of direct control over the car means you sort of feel like you should be able to win through skill. And you technically can, but it's more skill than you or I have. Racing Lagoon starts off with a lot of, like, not necessarily supposed to lose battles, but for a surprisingly long time in Racing Lagoon, like, I think the first, like, 3 hours or so, you can lose every main story race and it doesn't impede progression in any way. It actually takes a surprisingly long time before the game puts its foot down and is like, no, you have to win this. Humans are weak, mitochondria, and self-evolve. I'm self-evolving right now. I'm gonna... How do I do something that's like self-evolving? I'm gonna touch my tongue to the roof of my mouth. I'm evolving. I'm evolving. That's gross. Do I ever play RPGs?
No.
I'm evolving. I'm evolving. Damn it! It didn't like go. I was gonna evolve. Funny. The first time I clicked, it didn't work. It fucked up my joke. Lick my own elbow.
Must be on drugs.
Ow! I can't bend that like that. Shit. Chat, I'm getting older. That's... Chat, your streamer is aging. Yeah, I streamed all of the Shadow Hearts games. I like RPGs. The problem I've historically had is that it's very difficult to get my viewers to sit still for long enough to finish all of them. I really, really liked Expedition 33, but it was a fucking bomb viewership-wise. Like, I had to stop streaming it because people just didn't want to watch it. On Twitch, if you stream the damn thing, like, if you stream things that do, like, preposterously bad numbers, it actually hurts the channel, like, a lot. Have you got a Kordoka stream? I speedrun it. Kordoka is, like, one of the few RPGs I can get people to sit still for. I played Final Fantasy IX off stream somewhat recently. I say somewhat recently, it was like a few months ago. I thought it was pretty good. I even killed Osma. Fucking marble-looking dickhead. I used Kina? I did, yeah. Although, I don't know if it matters very much. Like, for what it's worth, I booted up the save file again just before the Osma fight because I wanted to prove something. For some reason, on the successful attempt where I killed Osma, the guy opened the fight with level 5 death and immediately killed Zidane. And I was like, oh, I guess Zidane's level was divisible by 5. My mistake. No, it isn't. It's 62. Why did that kill? I still can't work out why that killed. Like, this was the attempt where I won, too, so, like, I don't know. You won't do level 5 death if your party doesn't have a divisible by 5 character in it, and mine didn't, because I avoided it on purpose, because I knew he has level 5 death. He tried to cast level 5 death, and he'd kill you. I just spawned the bear again, didn't I? God damn it. Nice double crit. And what's worse as well is that I can't replicate it, so I can't prove it. I don't know, maybe it was regular death and I just, like, wasn't looking properly. Was he guarding someone that did get hit? I don't think you can block death. Like that. I don't think Protect Girls works, and also I didn't have it equipped. The party I ran with was Kina, Freya, Eiko, Zidane, and Freya does not benefit from the presence of Protect Girls. Like, Zidane, honey, no. This is not helpful for anyone. I did think it was very funny that, like, that Zidane even has the Protect Girls skill, and I thought this was especially funny when Freya turns up and I realized the skill does not discriminate against rat people. And I'm like, oh, that's bad. Zidane is actually so fucking stupid that he will attempt to block hits for someone who does not require hits to be blocked. That's funny. I like that. That's one of the reasons why Final Fantasy is one of the best to ever do it, you know? They do that character building shit through the gameplay. Whoops. The tool? You're a fucking tool, man. Yeah, you're a tool. Yeah, kinda. I also like how early on in the game, Garnet has, like, all of her summons tantalizingly available in the menu, but she just doesn't have the people to actually cast any of them. I know one of the other Final Fantasies does a similar thing, but still, it's like, it's effective. It makes you wonder. It's like, ooh, look at this. It's a classic, but it's a classic for a reason. Didn't do an FF9 was Excalibur 2? Yeah, I haven't done that either. That's a whole other playthrough. If I was going to do an Excalibur 2 attempt, I would probably stream it, and I don't have any intentions of doing that. Like, if I'm going to sit down and play Final Fantasy IX for like, and finish the whole thing in one fucking sitting, that's getting a live split thing slapped onto it. I might as well, like, that's a speed run. That's, like, the kind of thing I stream. You might as well just stream it. +1? Love that. That's when you speedrun is wild to me. I think that's funny. I think more games should do that. Although, they never did it again because people get really, really angry about the fact they can't get all the stuff in their RPG. Because you have to do one playthrough at, like, a blisteringly high speed to get it. I don't see the problem, personally. Oh, that missed. Wow. I don't see the problem, personally. Ow. Fell on my fucking head. Could be a fun sub-goal? Maybe. I could steal points. Speaking of points, look who has all the BP. And the cutscenes are unskippable? Ah, only if you don't open the disc tray. Are you some kind of coward who doesn't open their disc tray? Come on! Get with the program! Do I want this? +1, +2p energy? Increases item capacity. That's not a very useful thing. It's not useless, but I'ma take it. It's mine. Tools are there to be used. The thing about doing an Excalibur 2 attempt, though, is that it's hard. Isn't it? Like, isn't it difficult? I don't think I know the game well enough to, like, do it on a whim. I think it would take me a few tries. Like, I've only finished Final Fantasy IX once. Which seems like insufficient information. Well, I don't know. How do you get good enough to do it? You just do it. Just do it a few times until you do it. There's gotta be, like, guides out there for this. It's an old challenge. Follow the perfect guide that will says you play through most of the game at level 1. That seems like overkill. I don't think I need to do all that. I tried FF9 modded? No. I only played, I played the PS1, like, original version when I played it through and nothing else. 3 of the perfect guide, a GDQ volume. I don't want to, like, do super hard strats that are, like, risky. I want, like, 12 hours in the context of a speedrun is, like, a lot of leeway. Aren't the best speedruns for that game, like, within the 8-hour ballpark or something? Like, consider it that way. That's, like, a fuck ton of leeway. But, they have that much leeway because they know the game really well and they execute, like, the bare-knuckle type of strats. Like, where if they go tits up, you die. I don't want that. I want something a little safer. Like, I just want to do the Excalibur 2 just to say that I did, just because it's a challenge that's there and seems amusing, you know? Bird. I hate Bird. No crits, sadness. No, oh my god. Which one am I gonna shoot? I don't even know. 8 hours, 33 minutes on console. And you know what's fucked up as well? The FF9 speedrun leaderboard for console bans the disc lid trick. That could be lower. If the disc lid trick was legal for console speedrun, that would be like under 8 hours or something. You didn't know that? What's the disc lid trick? During Final Fantasy IX speedruns, if you open the console's disc tray during a cutscene, the cutscene will skip because it can't read the FMV from the disc anymore. The reason it's banned in speedruns is pretty straightforward. It will fuck your disc up. You shouldn't lift disc while it's spinning. It's bad for the console and bad for the disc. Like, you can do it. It's not like it's gonna break the console immediately, but like it's not good for the system. And speedrunners are playing the same game like day in, day out, so it makes sense that it wouldn't be allowed in that context, because if you're regularly doing that shit like many times, you will fuck the console up eventually. It will shorten the lifespan of the system pretty dramatically. You love gathering junk. Chat, what if I just gathered junk for the next 3 hours?
55 months, yay.
Magical Grill, thank you for the 55 months. Glad you've been here for so long. Goddamn. I'm very humbled sometimes by just how long people have chosen to continue supporting the channel. Which I especially appreciate right now. All this fucking age verification shit flying around is like an existential threat to my profession. Not a fan of that, let me tell you. Could do very much without all this bullshit. PS1, not PS exclamation mark. PlayStation! No, I think that was right. I think it was right the first time. It's not PS1 games, it's PlayStation games! With emphasis. I'm gonna scream it. Have I don't think I've ever seen this screen before. New screen unlocked. Fuck, I'm poisoned. Ow, I'm dying. Bless your speed. That's... I haven't thought about that in a while. Yeah, you notice how every fight I'm doing is giving me like 4 times the amount of bullets that I spent killing them? It's fine, you get so many resources in this game, it's nothing. Orc raid? I don't see it. I don't believe it. You're lying. You're lying to me. Why has this lying liar come into my chat right now? To lie. To tell me an untruth. Oh, save point. Isn't there a bear on this screen? God damn it. It's not even a bear! Good instinct, wrong enemy. Ow, my face. Oh my god, he can predict the future. The chatter knew. Borg, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. I saw you were doing Silent Hill melee only. How'd you get on with that? I've done that once before, and I hated it. Specifically, the first boss on that is miserable. Great spoilers if someone came in and spoiled. On the first boss for 5 hours and didn't kill it. On hard mode especially, it takes ages. You know, easy and normal mode, he has the same health, but hard mode, he has, like, quadruple. It's very cool. Hard mode is, like, dramatically harder than normal. How long did my winning attempt take? I did it for the 0-star ranking video, so I did it on easy, and it still took me like 3 hours or something. Is that in my shirt? This is Judy Hopps from the hit Disney movie Zootopia, renamed to Zootropolis in the UK because of a German zoo that was already called Zootopia. That's real. That's a true fact. Also, we named Aya Juddy because someone was like, you should name her Juddy Ops, and I can't tell if they mistyped or just said it wrong on purpose, but I thought it was funny. At the actual kill. Just the boss, seriously, still took me like 3 hours. Even on easy, like, the knife does no damage. It's tragic. I don't know if I've ever actually done it melee only on hard, because it takes forever. Anyway, time for a boss fight. Ooh. Nice crit. No. Yes. I can't get 2 hits. My rate of fire. Hey! I'm going for it. Mistake! I'm okay. Just stand in the right place. Just don't get hit. Well, I'ma believe that won't hit me. And for my belief, I am rewarded. Oh, big ones. No! Do it. Oh, barely. Barely. Did that kill? I think it did. Ow. Ow. Part 2, the sequel. I'm thinking a Medicine 1 kind of situation. Ow. Parasite powers evolve. Barrier. Use PE to absorb damage. Yay. I will increase my defensive abilities. Become even stronger. Alright. I should go back and save the game. Parasite Eve is very interesting in how it paces save points. Which is to say it doesn't. Armor buffs were transferable, I think? What do you mean? I did. I used them. I put them on the only armor I have. You might as well just use them when you get them. You could just, like, doink the stats later with a tool. Which, I think I have one right now. No, I used it. That's alright. You get plenty of tools. You know, when I was in the town center recently, I saw, like, a couple teenagers who rode, like, a horse carriage up to, like, an ATM, jumped off the horse carriage, and then just, they were just riding the horse around, like they were going about their fucking errand runs for the day. And I'm like, what's the story there? Who, like, pulls up to the bank in a horse? They look like young lads, too. It was normal in my country until some years. It's not normal here. Juddy, I'm a human. No, you're not. You're a rabbit. Oh shit, she's activating my almonds. Hey. But seems you still don't know who I am. You don't know your mitochondria, Will. That's why you were drawn to the opera. Have I ever been to Spud Bros in London? I haven't lived in London for a very long time, so no. Ooh, stretcher!
Join forces, all the other mitochondria in the world will shoot her with the gun. If Eve is so evolved, why is she still weak to gun? That's the real question. Is she stupid? Is that Judy Hopps you see? It is. This is a Judy Hopps from
Disneyland Hong Kong. Which I have not been to, but this was sent to me by a friend.
I disagree.
Suxon Sham.
Dumpkins, thank you for the 7 months of Prime Gaming. Casualties were much worse this time. We cannot put the lives of citizens in jeopardy any longer. They have orders to evacuate all citizens out of Manhattan.
Fortunately, most people are out. What are you talking about?
Alright, fair enough. Dude, all of Manhattan left for Christmas. There's ridiculous. Japanese understanding of Christmas. That's actually been like a point of difficulty for me wanting to go to Japan, believe it or not, in a strange way, because the only reason I would really ever go to Japan is that I would want to go to the RTA in Japan event because I've been in it online twice and I would like to go to it in person at some point. But the summer event is not amazing timing because they do it during fucking Golden Week, which is a horrible time to travel. And also, it's the Japanese summer, which I think will kill my white ass. But the only other time they do RTA in Japan, the winter event, is during Christmas, which is also a shit time to travel for completely different reasons. Because, like, Christmas, it's not a thing in Japan, but, like, people don't really have anything going on during Christmas in Japan. So, like, it's a good time for a Japanese event to be, because there's, like, free time, and people have free time, and they ain't doing a lot with it. But me, my fucking Western-ass family wants me to be around during Christmas. If I, like... Well, honestly, if I pissed off to Japan, I think they'd be okay with it. Actually, I think my parents want me to go to Japan. They like traveling. And when I floated the notion, I'm like, yeah, you should totally do it. While you're young, man. And I'm just like, that's just strangely... Why do you phrase it like that? This is Shiva. Nothing bad will happen to Shiva. Is that Judy Hopps in my shirt? Yeah. We needed to bring... We're playing... Like, we needed to bring the police officer with us. We're playing Parasite Eve. Not getting anywhere with my English. Hey, you Chinese! You gotta give that up to Square. They had an accurate read. Not so much the part where any of them would actually speak Japanese, though. Maida is... I mentioned this earlier, but Maida is a recurring character from the novel. This game is a sequel to a novel, and Maida is a recurring character from the novel. Well, that hasn't changed in 20 years. And then he dies! Remember, if you are racist to the Japanese, you spontaneously combust. But he's meant to represent the author, no? Yeah, but like he's still a recurring character. He's in the original novel. I think. I'm pretty sure he is. Like that's why, because the original novel is set in Japan. That's why Maida like phones in to be like, "Oh, hey, I heard about this crazy mitochondria shit. I'm coming to America," because like he's in Japan and he goes to America. He's like a character in the... That's the link. Don't they eat cake at Christmas? No, they eat KFC. That's not a joke. Like, for those of you who don't know about this, but people who know about this, just like, yeah. But, like, anyone who doesn't know about this is probably like, huh? But no, that's real. It is a very strongly ingrained cultural thing that at Christmas you eat KFC. That is real. That is not a joke. It is hard to get KFC at Christmas if you have not booked in advance. I like this weird hideout Aya's got going on here. I mean, I like KFC as much as the next person does, but I don't know if I'd order it, like, months in advance, you know? Well, I say deeply ingrained. It's, like, relatively new, but it's very fervent. Very popular. Nothing like that happened in Japan. Japan. A similar incident occurred several years ago in Japan. That's the first book. Well, the book. Wasn't as grandiose in scale as this one. Like, the way I don't know what the specifics are of the KFC being a Christmas thing in Japan, but I know KFC, like, basically invented it out of whole cloth. I think they like, marketed it to the Japanese as, like, in the West, people eat KFC for Christmas as, like, I don't know, and something about turkey substitute, maybe? I don't know if that's true. And they kind of all bought it. it just worked. They bought it, and as a result, it became a thing. It's not the only cultural tradition that's the result of marketing. See also White Day. A thing that didn't make the jump to the West. Ultimate being. What kind of being? So, have you heard of Shadow the Hedgehog? He's like Sonic, but he's edgy. Okay, I guess we're not talking about that, whatever. Hi, the one sin. If Sonic said damn, Sonic should say damn, but he doesn't, because he's not cool enough. Is Juddy okay? I want to play the Sonic Racing game that's coming out, but I don't want to pay £65 British for it. Sega, please send me a key. I don't want to pay that. Like, that's really expensive, man. I kind of like the look of it. I don't £65 like the look of it. Sorry. Juddy is a monster. No. This is the plot of Zootopia. The plot of Zootopia 2. Judy Hopps, her mitochondria evolve. God, that'd be a fucking sick movie. Zootopia 2 should be about that. It'd be a bold new direction for the series. Shadows in the Sky remake is out, and also $60 in DLC on top and all that. I did actually reach out to Gung Ho about getting a key for Trails in the Sky, and I have not received a reply. I do not think they are going to send me it. Yeah, I think it's particularly funny that Sega's been running like their classic, I don't know what I want to call it, like Nintendo attack ads, I guess is what I want to call them, where they're like, oh, that old racing game's so boring, play Sonic Crosswords. It's like, dude, your game is $90 with DLC, sit the fuck down. Hey, sit back down, Sega, come on. Don't be twats. Haven't earned the right to do that. That feeling, was it Maya? Yeah, Maya and Juddy. Maya died in the car crash with Mom. No, it just couldn't be. No. Couldn't be. Day 3 selection. Will you save your progress? Might as well. Go on then, lad. I liked, Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. Team Sonic Racing was not as good, as anyone who has played them would tell you. Crosswords looks pretty good, but again, I don't like 65. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of money. A lot of money for a game I don't think I'm gonna get like that much playtime out of. I ain't made of money. I have infinite cash for this sort of thing. You hit all night? I told you to, yeah, I just sleep on the street? Goddamn. Could have died, you know. Yeah, no, he really just slept on the street. That's fucking crazy. Scientists can't believe anything without proof. It's just one of those things. I've never done the Chrysler Building, and I want to do the Chrysler Building, but people in chat were like, no, don't do the Chrysler Building, and now they've started talking about, oh, I did the Chrysler Building, and it fucking sucked. Don't do the Chrysler Building. It's like, I want to finish this game. I want to do Chrysler Building. Either way, I need to finish the game again, because you can only do Chrysler Building on New Game Plus. They weren't kidding when they said they sell guns here in America, were they? Dude, they totally... I had a culture shock moment like that myself. I thought the fucking guns at Walmart thing was a joke until I actually saw it with my own eyes. Like, no, holy shit, they actually do just sell guns near the cabbages. For her to move. What the fuck, Daniel?
Are you really a cop?
We think so, but we don't have scientific proof if that's my. Alright, the mitochondria in my throat have evolved into a new form where they don't speak. Range? Yeah, so this machine gun, this is misleading. It's weaker anyway, but even then, random rate of fire is actually potentially meaningfully useful to me. There's some value in stealing random rate of fire. There's Thief, if you want it. That is not very helpful, but it is there. Honestly, I'm probably gonna dump my clubs. And there's a tool. You hate random rate of fire? Well, the thing about random rate of fire is that it doesn't, like, reduce the power of the gun. The thing with rate of fire that the game doesn't tell you, I'm restating it for them, is that it divides your attack by the number of bullets. So the fact that this gun has 5 rate of fire means it actually divides its attack by 5, like, per hit. Random rate of fire does not do that. Random rate of fire doesn't divide shit. So you can get more shots that do more damage. A random rate of fire can actually be quite useful. But that comes with the caveat. Le power. Do I want to steal random rate of fire? Can I steal random rate of fire? Yeah, the other thing as well is that if there's multiple enemies, it will, like, divide the shot total. I'd do it. It'll be fun. It'll be an adventure. Good against bosses. Range. I'm building a super weapon. Yeah, the thing the game doesn't explain that I think a lot of new players get tripped on is the fact that rate of fire will, like, divide the power by the rate of fire. So if you have, like, rate of fire times 8 or whatever, it is dividing your power by 8. Which means high rate of fire, actually bad. Random rate of fire, good. Because random rate of fire doesn't divide. Very sneaky like that. Putting 5 times on your pistol's kind of shit? Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Now, it's not necessarily the case that having a high fire rate is strictly worse. Times 2 or 3, yeah. 2 or 3 is kind of the sweet spot because of, you can crit. Like, individual hits can individually crit, and that can put you ahead. And also, just being able to shoot, like, 2 or 3 times per turn cycle is handy. Rather than having to do it one at a time. Overall, very high rates of fire are just, they're just not good. They're just not good. Could be better. This being said, like, Parasite Eve isn't a very hard game. If you feel stuck at any point, there's not a lot stopping you from just walking out somewhere and grinding up some additional bonus points and allocating like a shit ton of it to attacking or whatever. I just put something in the box and I don't know what. It's medicine too. A tool. Isn't that nice? I have nothing I really want to use that on, but I've got it. Ooh, medicine 3. Yeah, the warehouse is a good grinding spot. The museum is a good grinding spot, but if you're that far in, you're probably going to finish the game. They're remaking this, right? No. Still got the zoo key? You can't throw it away. Haven't had the chance to box it. They're not having the rights is like 0 chances being remade, right? They could negotiate it again if they wanted to. Oh, you dump it in the box in the police station? Yeah, I haven't been there. Nice. I will dump it in the box in the police station the next time I'm there, but I haven't been there. I hasn't been back to the police station. Yeah, my PE is better now. Square resolved the issues after Parasite Eve 2? Well, I think they did, because they re-released Parasite Eve 1 and 2 on the PlayStation Network. Which maybe they just had the rights to do anyway? I don't know how these sorts of things work, but I'm under the impression that they would have had, like, if they didn't own the license, they would have had to renegotiate, question mark? But maybe they maintained exclusive rights to, like, the games they already made. I don't fucking know. Contracts are complicated, we don't know what the contract was. But I don't think they ever, like, renegotiated for the license, because why would they? They have no, like, they didn't plan on making another Parasite Eve game. Yeah, I don't think this game is particularly difficult, but, like, when it comes to how to allocate your points and how to build your gun, there are a few wrong answers. Like, there's not a right answer, but there are a lot of wrong answers. The game will not stop you from, like, accidentally destroying your equipment in stupid ways. The series was that deep in the copyright fuckery? It's not that deep in the copyright fuckery. It's just Parasite Eve is like a novel owned by a guy. which means Square doesn't, like, own the rights to the brand name Parasite Eve. Like, I got pretty mad with the games. I have not been able to source that claim. It's very commonly believed. I've never been able to find any indication that that's true. I've heard it commonly said that, like, Square lost the license because the guy in question got pissed with how they treated Aya in the second game. I don't think that's true. I've never been able to source anything that would indicate that that's true. And also, why would he give a shit? Aya's not his character. Aya is a Square OC. Aya Brea is a fan fiction insert into the Parasite Eve universe written by Square Enix. Well, it wasn't even Enix at the time, it was just Square. And also, secondary thing, I don't think the author owns the rights to Parasite Eve either. Parasite Eve is published by Kadokawa. As far as I can tell, when Parasite Eve won the fucking horror novel prize thing, I forget what the contest was, leave me alone. It's like nearly midnight. The guy signed a contract that gave publishing rights to Kadokawa, which means, as far as I know, they own the rights to that. They bring this whole thing up about trading cards, but as far as I know, it isn't possible to get trading cards until New Game Plus. It's not clear why they lost the rights, or chose not to renew the rights, I guess, for the third birthday. But, like, that's just it. It's not known. I don't have any particular reason to think it's because the author... Oh, it doesn't let you remove both clubs. Damn. It's all the same to you. I'd rather have Club 1. Publishing rights and ownership aren't the same thing? Correct, yes, but I think they have ownership. From what I read, I got the impression that Kadokawa, like, owns the rights to the Parasite Eve license because they made, like, movies and shit. Well, movie singular. And, like, I'm sure Hideaki Sena was involved in movie. But I don't think he had ultimate veto power over anything at that point. It's impossible to know. We don't know what the contract was. I was just here. I don't need to be here. What I'm getting at, though, is that I think if Square wanted to remake Parasite Eve, they probably could relicense the game. They probably could get that, like, if they really cared to. If they really cared to, I feel reasonably certain that they could do the licensing thing. I just don't think they want to. I'm all but certain Square has the resources if they were so inclined. They have to pay money they probably don't want to, yeah. Probably that simple. But I'm just saying, if they wanted to remake the game or something. I feel like they could. Like, it's not... I doubt it's impossible for them to renegotiate the license. Where do I go? Where the fuck do I go? I go back to the museum? I think I go back. Do I go back to the museum? Yeah, Parasite Eve branded collab in some mobile. That's true. They have put Aya Brea in, like, some mobile game shit, so clearly something was worked out there for the use of the name Parasite Eve. Oh yeah, the Witcher guy took a flat fee instead of, like, royalties or residuals or whatever, I forget what the difference is, on the Witcher games, and the Witcher games became, like, the most popular thing ever, so he got fucking squat, basically. And he is on record as being big fucking mad about that. Yeah, he wasn't, like, very optimistic about the odds of success of the project, so he took the flat fee and then, whoops, became really popular. Like, it's easy to paint that as, like, a boneheaded decision in retrospect, but I really don't think anyone thought it would take off the way. Like, I fucking wouldn't have, although I don't know, what would I have done? Insert yourself into this random person situation, like, you would be so much smarter. I don't know what I would have done, but just in retrospect, I don't think it's, like, the stupidest decision ever. Jason, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. Enjoy the emotes, everyone. Yeah, like, at the time, it's not, like, the dumbest decision ever. But it's, like, brutal, you know? It's like, damn. You took the percentage, you'd have been set for fucking life. Unfortunate.
I disagree.
1 month short of 4 years. I feel old.
So do I. You're telling me. Ishwaka, thank you for 1 month short of 4 years. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty reasonable, like, from the perspective of the Witcher author to be like, these fucking guys are never gonna get anything off the ground. Give me the money, baby. But then they did get something off the ground. Ouch. That's contracts. That's contracts. Contracts is, I can't pronounce the word contracts, apparently. That's contracts. There we go, I did it correctly. This is what the inside of my body looks like after I drink Monster. That's fun as well. You probably look at all this and think, damn, this is some stupid JRPG bullshit understanding of biology. No, the book is just like that. Like, the novel this is based on is just like that. Like, I see why Square wanted to make a game based on it because, honestly, they're a great match for each other. It was popular for a reason. Like, Parasite Eve was a popular book in Japan. And then movie. Movie especially. I think movie especially. I think that's right. I wasn't there. I wasn't, like, around. I'm not Japanese. I should note at this point I have not played any of the Witcher games, so I have no opinions about them for the people arguing in chat. Never played them, don't care. I find high fantasy very boring. I prefer games about mitochondria. There's a grey-haired guy who, like, hits goblins or something. I can't be bothered. Fuck that. Position on low fantasy. Honestly, I don't even know what the difference is. Just general, like, swords and shields and... The Dungeons and Dragons aesthetic basically bores the shit out of me. I'm simply not that type of nerd. If there was a theater within The Witcher, though, I don't think The Witcher has music enough to support that. Mitochondria is applying more energy to the nuclei of your cells. Holy shit. Protecting the nuclei from Eve's mitochondria. Dude, she burns more calories at rest. That's why she never has to work out. That's fucked up. What about the Witcher Netflix show? I don't have Netflix. But that's also a no-go. Final Fantasy games are always high fantasy. Well, they're definitely fantasy. But, they tend to be more... science fiction? Like, that tends to be the twist of every Final Fantasy, is that secretly there's a bunch of fucked up machines that rule the world. And in Final Fantasy 13, that's just the setting. Like, there's not even like a twist, it's just how it works.
You use selective words! What are you planning?
I only juddies. I find it interesting how many people immediately then tried to, like, sell various aspects of The Witcher to me after me saying I'm not very interested in it. You're far more likely to catch me streaming Xenogears than Witcher 3. Where did you get these cells? I don't know, do you take me for a fool? Cells like these, they must affect the body's natural state.
Officer Breyer. Your cells contain a tremendous amount of energy. How does he know that they're Breyers? Xenogears into Xenosaga Marathon? Do you know, I actually own one of the Xenogears games? Not Xenogears, Xenosaga? Where is it?
Wrapped in the shrink wrap. I have the first Japanese version of Xenosaga. I got Xenosaga 1, but Japanese, so no one will understand what's going on except me. And even then, I might not understand what's going on. If I thought I could get people to sit through an entire playthrough of Xenogears and Xenosaga, I would do it. I'd love to play more RPGs. I really would. If you're an RPG sicko, you gotta hang around. The problem is that, typically speaking, Parasite, like, there's a very narrow range of RPGs I can get people to sit still for. It's like the Shadow Hearts games, Parasite Eve. That's it, really. Sweet Home, I guess. Like, things with a horror bent to them. I'm very typecast as a horror streamer, which is increasingly a bit unfortunate. Like, for whatever reason, there seems to be, I think, I'm starting to believe maybe the, like, people don't want spoilers thing, because I streamed Expedition 33 at release. That was a fucking bomb. That was a giant bomb viewership-wise. That was incredible. I also wanted to stream Yakuza Infinite Wealth when that came out. That was also a massive bomb viewership. Well, that was fucking, like, no one wanted to watch that shit. And I really liked both. I really liked both games. I thought they were both extremely good. And yet, for whatever reason, when I streamed Fuga 3, it was pretty stable. It wasn't, like, amazing, but it was stable. And I guess that's just because a lot of the people watching had no intentions of playing it themselves. People like high-quality RPGs like Ancient Roman. Something like Ancient Roman only comes around once in a lifetime, or once every time Aria finishes a translation patch. How's Air's adventure going, Aria? She's not here. You'd fucking love Air's adventure. I'm looking forward to that. Good luck, Chow, for the Hamaya. Maybe I could get away with streaming older RPGs because, like, they're old enough that people have either already made the decision to play them or not. I don't know, I didn't try to stream Final Fantasy IX because I was, like... I was not streaming that week because it was GDQ week. I usually take GDQ week off to do whatever the fuck I want, just as, like, a break. Very chunky PS1 RPG based on Twin Peaks called Mizerna Falls. Mizerna Falls is not an RPG. You can't trick me. I know what Mizerna Falls is, and that shit is not an RPG. Random bullshit go! See? Random is the tops. Mizerna Falls is an open-world adventure game that's bullshit hard. Proper Germs playthrough? Germs still hasn't been translated properly. There is a translation patch, but it's like machine translate, and I don't fuck with that. Machine translation patches are really annoying because people, like, actual translation patches won't happen. They get waylaid by that. Because people don't want to, like... Releasing a translation patch after one has already released is, like, an implicit diss. And people don't like doing that. And it also just, like, sucks the oxygen out of the room, right? Like, oh, the translation patch has come out, and then you don't... Like, people want their translation patch to be, like, the event. But if one's already come out before, that kind of, like, takes away from the prestige of it a little bit. Gems might get a proper translation patch someday, like, anyway. Yeah, the current one is not fit for purpose. Mizerna Falls is really funny because Mizerna Falls had 2 English translation patches released on the same fucking day. With no intercoordination at all. Just one of the most cosmically unfortunate things to ever happen in, like, the history of fan translation. And unfortunately, one of the patches is clearly worse than the other. So if I ever have to make a video about Mizerna Falls, I will be making an implicit judgment. Random bullshit, go. Ow. Yo, offense +1? The thing about Mizerna Falls is that I don't know if I ever would do a video on Mizerna Falls because the game is bad. It's ambitious and interesting, but it's bad. It's not really playable. If you've never played that game, I don't think you can understand that, like, Mizerna Falls is almost impossible to play. Like, you basically need to follow a guide to the letter or you're not getting anything done. Difficult game to simply pilot. It's hard, slow, and weirdly unforgiving. You just give me a gun? That's no good. That's not helpful, man. I need stronger gun than that. Mizerna Falls will almost certainly be mentioned in one of my videos at one point. but I don't see myself dedicating like a full episode to it. I wish there was a faster way to check whether or not these weapons have stats worth stealing. I boxed my tool. That's got some... It's got some points. That's got some points. That might be worth stealing. Does it mention the expensive old games video? No, because Mizerna Falls isn't that expensive. I have a copy. Over there. You just have to take my word for it because you can't see it, but it's over there. Fucking goddamn, doing this menu with the analog stick sucks! Can I have my tool back, please? I want to destroy a gun to steal its points. Yeah, go on then. 20! I'm building the strongest assault rifle. It's like a bit Twin Peaksy. In the sense that it's about a murder in a small town. This is not great. Ow. That move fucking sucks dick, dude. Hits from fucking forever away. Dude, I got so much junk. Dude, Wayne, do you want junk? Did he take it? Did he take the junk? Is that more full screen? In that screen, effectively, yes. Oh my god, there's two of them. No. No, don't reload. Oh, I won. A preferable situation. Yes, medicine. Need medicine. I'm getting my shit kicked in. Any items? Any items? Any items? Any items in the chat? Chat, any items for my gun? To make gun stronger? I'm pouring damage into this shit, dude. Authorized personnel only. I am the most authorized personnel right now. If there were regular access to a healing area here, this would be a pretty good place to grind out the junk. Because, like, there's encounters that give junk, and you're right next to the spot where you can cash it in. Chat, do you want to spend the next 3 hours? Chat, what if? What if that was the stream? You can't count that as a what if I. That's bullshit. Well, if this playthrough gets to day 5, what if we do that? What if we spend the 3 hours grinding out like junk?
I disagree.
Fair enough. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. The junk grind subathon. Ooh la la. Walai. I gotta hold on to this so I can steal its points later. I'll really give you a boost. Ben just doesn't even acknowledge them. He doesn't even know. He has no idea. We're gonna put together a what if I compilation. Maybe it would help me to decide on a game to stream when I have no idea what to do. It's amazing how many times I'm like, what if I streamed this and that, and then I like don't do it. I don't commit. Oh gosh. Unfavorable damage distribution. Oh, that's it. I only get one. Gun. Gun. Victory.
do you mean my inventory's full? You're full. Fuck you.
What does that mean? Storage key.
No, you're full.
Open a what if I channel in Discord, we can write down my what ifs for me. But is it a good idea, you know? Would I stream these games? Just make a Google Doc? Well, I don't want to keep track of it. I'm lazy. I actually have like a spreadsheet full of games that I've like written down as like, oh, this might make an interesting stream, and I never look at it. Can write down the 69 damage thing. That's such a bad idea, though. That idea is to... Dude, if I'm... Do I even own every Final Fantasy game? Yeah, I do. Damn. Like every mainline one, at least. Yeah, if I how fast can you deal 69 damage in every Final Fantasy game? That's like a terrible idea, and yet I thoroughly believe it would probably bang in the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, no, I actually did let my chat make the decisions for a playthrough of Catherine, and they actually got an ending, like a real one. I think that video would be kind of funny, where I would have to admit to not having played, like, Final Fantasy fucking 4 through 6 before. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I've, like, never actually played this game before, so that would make it very interesting. Yeah, no, chat managed to get, Catherine regular good ending. See Catherine, regular good ending, somehow. Despite that being the most chaotic way to play the game possible, they got normal lore. Which baffled me, because I was astonished that they got a good ending. Dog's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, that's gross, man. This CG is nasty. I'm out. This is what you get for not carrying 300 bullets with you. Fire the gun! Fuck. I'm getting... Chat, I'm cooked. Aya's fucking dopey-ass aimer. Takes a sweet time with it. Yes, I am stalling so I can heal. What of it? This is me trying to avoid the fucking birds at the beach. Yo, a tool? Tool? You're not sure about that? We'll be sure about it. Yes. My defense has increased dramatically. Take the stuff in my locker. Well, I want to know what's in the locker. Ow. Nice trade. Medicine one. In order to use the locker key, you gotta fucking schlep all the way back down. Which is like kind of a pain in the ass, but also like not really. Uh-huh. Random is doing random things right now. I forget that my range is actually so big, it will attempt to shoot enemies from halfway across the map. That's what I get for having a gun that's actually got a range too big. Ah! Random fire rate doesn't necessarily pair the greatest with a gun that's got a massive range. Count as a fix this game? Yeah, I know. I think the first time you cross a certain threshold, it's guaranteed, but every time after that, it just flips a coin. Cool trading card. I will note that I don't know what you do with the trading cards. I forget. Damn it. Here be werewolves. Just do it again. Hey, Waka. You can see how much difference the better armor is doing for me, like, already. Oh, dude, 3 junk. I'm gonna go cash that in. Dude, I got junk. Give them to the dude in the armory? Not right now. What if I get more junk? Ow. No, don't shoot the bird! Shoot the werewolf, it's the dangerous... No, random! Whose stupid idea was it to do random anyway? What good are they? I hate it when my inventory is full. Makes me look like a right wally. Get the shit out of my inventory and also use one of these. That is an adequate weapon. It's not better, but it's an adequate weapon. Tool. Let's throw... I don't know. Medicine 2 in there. Yo, offense +1? My favorite? Does the rifle a super buff? Yeah, that's where I put all my BP. And I'll fucking do it again. I can't. No, oh my god. Well, this is going great. Ah, that sucks. Hey. My medicine oh yeah, right, I have auto vest. Now, why would you prioritize medicine 1? Do the random attack via a tool? Yeah. I don't want to, though. I did put it on for a reason. Do I want to keep the tool or not? Don't discard it. Fucking... ugh. Yeah, right now I'm okay to just, like, get rid of it. Doesn't have any bonus points on it. Yeah, I need a super tool if I wanted to remove random, and here's the thing, I don't want to remove it. Like, I got it for a reason. That reason being chaos. But no, it's like when you're if you manage to isolate one enemy, random is better than not. Which means it does quite well against boss fights. But does poorly in exactly this type of situation. Where you have 3 things. And your gun has a very big range, meaning it can get fucking all of them. Part bosses maybe less so. Yep. Fucking Centipede's gonna suck dick. But it'll be fine, because by then I'll be doing so much damage. Due to my insistence on investing all of my BP into shoot the gun better. Yo, look at all this medicine 1. He is dead. Hey, don't walk into me. Gun. What manner of weapon is this? Not a better one. Although if I had actually not buffed the shit out of this, it would have been better. Got any points on you? Couple. Ooh, defense. It's got a couple points. I don't really think it's worth, like, stealing, though. Yeah, like 2 range, 2 bullet. Now that's something worth stealing. your points. Mine. Tamadaya. Tamadaya. Just spam and let whatever happens, happens. In this gamer's opinion, that is the real RPG experience. Press buttons and let it ride. Ow, okay, that was my fault. I thought I was still shooting. Yeah, damn it, Juddy. Aim the gun better, Juddy. Aim at the target. Anything else in this room? No? This room was just a giant prank engineered by Square Enix to waste my beautiful time? Well, that's just disappointing. We always talk about games that don't respect the player's time. Parasite Eve has a bunch of really fucking rude tricks to waste your time, now that I think about it. There's like the plane crash that will kill you. There's the funny haha final boss thing, which I hate tremendously. That is a Final Fantasy monster. The troll save at the end is so fucking rude. There are 3 targets. Oh, that's, well, here's the thing. Random. God be with you, Juddy. Hey, don't walk into me. He walked into me. Ow, that hurt. For the first time Drakengard 1, those games are beyond remastering. Well, you're gonna feel real stupid when Square announces Drakengard Remastered at Tokyo Game Show. I'm stuck inside the dog! Bro, contact damage is the fakest thing that has ever been put in a video game. He keeps fucking walking into me. The deadliest attack of all. That shit's annoying. I trying to, like, manually heal, by the way? I have auto.
What the fuck? Stop healing, dude!
Stop wasting time trying to be fucking tactical. Just shoot the gun and let auto take care of the healing. You know how this works. I got a new gun. Points to steal? Ooh, that actually does have a good array of points worth stealing. Make you want to replay Parasite Eve? Parasite Eve is a very replayable game. For some reason. I think it somehow hits the sweet spot in length, I feel like. Like, this is an RPG that you can quite reasonably play through in, like, a couple of days. Day 4 conception. It's like, it's a 7-day game, right? So I'm like, I'm not over like the halfway point though. That's not how that works. Oh, I have control again. Alright, I just saved the game. I'm on day 4. It's like quarter to midnight? No, it's quarter to 1 AM. It's well past midnight.
Show off my glorious armpits. I played DDR today.
I got sweaty. I got my first 17 AAA. That's really good. For people who have no context for that, that's really good. That's very hard to do, you know. The scale only goes up to 19, and even then there's only like 8 19s or something. There's not that many of them. Not practical. It's a very good score. I'm very good at the Step the Arrow video game.
Better than me.
Yeehaw. Anyway, we will call that... I will call that the stream for today, folks. That was a nice little playing some Parasite Eve for the day. That was fun. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, drop me a follow here on the twitch.tv. I don't know when I will continue this playthrough. Probably not immediately tomorrow, because I think I want to do like one of my dumb speedrun marathons tomorrow, because I haven't done any speedrun anything in a while. And I need to get like the horror game speedruns in. Like, use it or lose it, pal. The fucking UK government is coming for them.